let them eat. I'll come get you in like 10 minutes, okay? Huh? She's out. Daddy got her out.
Okay. Folks, I'm going to do a quick restart for our community chat, so sorry about the delay. Here we go. Okay, is that working? Okay, good. Flash is on. Iris. Why are you in
Iris, I
here?
told you I would come get you. They haven't eaten yet. I want them to come and eat. I know that they're playing, but I'm going to bring them over here to the food. The food is sitting here untouched.
Iris, out. The food is not set up.
They just
Oh,
aren't eating.
put him down. No, put him down.
Yeah, bring him to the food and then go out of the room. Okay, and then when they're done, I will come and get you.
Okay.
Set him down.
Hey, Jetney.
Wait, like, just go play something for 10 minutes.
Go play. It's okay. He doesn't want to eat. He doesn't want to eat. Just let him go.
Your virtual interactive cat cafe.
He'll do what he wants.
Get your daily dose of cute every day. We're live right now. We foster kittens all year round and live stream 24/7. Our goal is to make Los Angeles a no-kill city. We volunteer through Kitten Rescue LA and save dozens of cats and kittens every year.
Whoa.
Subscribe now and share our
Welcome
foster
back,
journey
Jenny.
right here.
Alright. What's up? Let's do boom. What's up, everybody? How you doing? And welcome to the last community chat with the lost kittens, Sun and Jin. If you haven't seen humans on camera before, I'm Sam. My wife Amanda is right off screen. We foster kittens. We've been fostering for about 3 years, and our current litter, Sun, the fluffy one, and Jin, the very Siamese-looking one, are leaving us today for their forever home. So that's awesome. We do multicast to about a dozen different platforms. So if I respond to comments you don't see, that's why. And if I miss yours, I apologize. The best platforms to hit us up on are the biggest ones: Mixer, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, and so on and so forth. Hey Means, how's it going? Over on Twitch. Here's the battery for that. Or you're gonna do that, I'll give you the battery when you're done. Blah, blah, blah. And we do these chats 4 times a week. Mondays normally at noon, not when we sleep in a little late, like now. Tuesday and Thursday evenings at 9 p.m. and Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. all Pacific Standard Time. So yes, so yeah, we got a little time left with them, and then we'll that'll give me more time to concentrate on putting some stuff on our YouTube. So if you haven't followed us over at youtube.com/cuteavalanche, please do that. I'm gonna try and get at least a couple of videos up in the next few days. And let's take a look at the chat. So Jetney, I saw you you were working on getting a house. Did you actually? Where's that comment? Buying a house has taken up all my life. Exhausting. Do you actually get one? That's awesome. Congratulations on at least searching, if not getting one. Mean says, gosh, I was lost in Twitter. I haven't missed anything. You just got here. Yes, we had a very, Amanda 10 minutes ago was like, we were supposed to do a chat at noon, and I was like, it's 1:30. we woke up particularly late. And then I had a big pile of work on my desk, my virtual desk, so I was just lost in that. Jetney says, so awesome, also kind of sad. I love them. I know, they're one of the best litters we've had and one of the super cutest. And you close in 14 days. That's awesome. Congratulations. I wish I could be saying that. The battery for that is on the shelf behind you. But yeah, yes, we do these chats so we can give updates on the kittens and answer any questions you may have. So please feel free to ask questions about the kittens or fostering or us or anything. Means says, you always party so late. Of course you sleep in. That's right. Party people. Amanda had a bunch of stuff to get ready for the adoption, and then I had a lot of Space Force to watch, so it was, it was mostly work related.
Well, our internet.
And our internet down for 40 minutes.
Hour,
yeah.
And I would have just gone to bed at that point, except that I hadn't finished entering in
The
all
adoption
of
stuff.
Sun and Jin's medical stuff into the database and like getting that all ready for the adoption.
Tina.
So I had to stay up until the internet came back on, which was at like 1, and then I stayed up until almost 3, like getting all that stuff ready. Because I was so tired, it took me 3 times longer than it should have, because I was like just staring at the screen, like eyes, like vision blurry, and like not even conscious of what I was doing.
Yeah.
I was just thinking to myself, like, I'm surely gonna make a mistake here, because I can barely focus.
Right. So based on the forms Amanda created, we'll be saying goodbye to Inara and Aria, and what? No?
Yep.
Just kidding. Those are our house cats, for those who don't know. Just kidding. Tina, welcome back. Hi. Tina says, I'm glad you finally showed up on my timeline just now because you weren't earlier. Oh, right on. Yeah, like just on the Twitter timeline. I don't know how it deals with 24/7 streams really, but yeah, we try and restart before each community chat for that reason. And Jetney said my cousin's family is moving from LA to Ohio right now. Was that like something they had been planning on doing for a while, or is that related to current events? And oh man, that is frustrating. I hate our internet here too. Yeah, last night Spectrum went down, and it seemed like it was all of LA.
Yeah, it was from like midnight to 1 a.m.
Yeah, because like I went on, with my phone to my Twitter feed to try and get in touch with them, and I like was searching Spectrum, and it was just lit up with like people being like Santa Monica down, Ojai down, like stuff like. I mean, it wasn't Ojai, but I can't remember the actuals. But it was a pretty wide path, It was basically the whole county, and it was down for a good 40 to 50 to an hour or something like that, depending on
something like a half an hour to an hour.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember exactly. It was a little bit after midnight when it went off, and then it came back at about 5 to 1.
Tina asks, how are the kitties? I'll miss them so much. They're doing great. We're super excited. They're going to an amazing home, and the adopter has already promised to make a dedicated Instagram for them, so we will update with that. So you can keep an eye on Sun and Jin and their progress in the future, and hopefully we'll post some of our own updates. Let me just make sure I haven't missed anything. Okay. Periscope timeline. Really? We should always show up at the top of that, but like, feels like we're always at the top of my personal one, but I only follow us and the occasional other thing. Anyway, Jet says, no, they're expecting their 4th kiddo and can't afford to get a bigger place. Sure, I get that. They are already in a small apartment. Oh, damn. Time to move somewhere a bit cheaper. Yeah. I couldn't imagine having the two, our 2 kids in the apartment we used to live in with a 1-bedroom or whatever, like even a 2-bedroom, like not having a backyard.
Stuff, yeah.
Good Lord.
Couldn't imagine having any more kids in this house either.
Yes, so Jet asks, are they going together? Yes, they will be going together as a pair to one adopter. It was a great family with 1 kid and a good-sized house and a dedicated catio. So they'll get a taste of the outdoors without being outdoor cats. Counts. Tina says just scrolled off the thing. My good friend Unique saw you on her timeline earlier though. She let you know. Cool. Yeah, I saw a little bit of you guys chatting before I restarted the stream, but I didn't really read everything. It was just me not seeing you. Got it. Yeah, and unless there's extenuating circumstances, we almost always adopt out in pairs. That is our MO. Let's get a little bit of... Oh, you know what I'm not doing is the local recording, so I'll have to just clip it from YouTube. Oh, and I missed that message. You said excellent. Is that a doctor asking about the adopter? So I think I was saying adopter, not a doctor. She's actually a baker. I love that you always try and adopt out in pairs. Hey, yeah, I think it's just better for the kittens. And honestly, hey Evan, what's going on? It's honestly better for the adopter too. Like, it sounds like, oh no, that's going to be twice as much work. But in reality, that second kitten will keep, the other kitten occupied and get out all of that kitten energy and teach them a lot of things about what amount of scratching and biting is too much. So, and that's something you'd rather them learn a different way than with your fingers. So it's actually like a lot less work. Evan says, gonna miss Rat Tail. I know, Evan, I know. But yeah,
that's the only one.
I know, Amanda's really gonna miss him. But yeah, you weren't here when I was saying this, but the lady adopting them did promise to make a dedicated Instagram so you can keep up with them. Tina says, truly, it is better for all. Yeah, exactly. Let's go to the floor. Cool.
And I think we can say who it is.
I guess that's up to you, really.
Yeah. I just wasn't before because it wasn't like
Official, yeah.
But it is official now. She paid and it sends in the
Oh, wow.
contract and everything.
Great. Well, great. Then I guess you feel... Oh, Tina says, I love your new hair color, Amanda.
Oh, thanks.
Evan says, don't let them go. Crying emoji face.
Yeah, I know.
I know, Evan, I know. But we can't save more if we don't clear the room.
Can't we?
Oh.
We just cleared the room. Just put them out in the living room. There you go. Room cleared. Problem solved.
Good Lord.
I need to trim my nails, but I feel like they're a little too... They're starting to chill out.
Yeah,
they were like running around the room everywhere crazy, so I wanted to
give them time to be less crazy.
To get their energies out. Hey, buddy. Come here.
Will they keep their names? I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, I have no idea. We didn't talk about that.
So yeah, what Amanda was
my
just...
My guess is probably not, but...
I think it's a maybe, but I would doubt it based on...
I feel like because she has a kid,
and she's a creative person.
Yeah, they're gonna want to like come up with their own
I gotta stay.
Significant.
Evan says, Rat Tail, I love you. Aww. I should try and get more pictures before I leave or something.
Yeah. I have a lot of pictures still to post. I posted one post yesterday, but I'm gonna do a couple posts today, and I'm gonna try and post a picture of them every day until we get new kittens, because I have so many pictures of them and I don't want them to just like not have that posted.
Sure. I mean, there's no reason you can't post old pictures on your account.
Yeah, but I usually have I'm like behind on pictures of the current kittens that it feels like it makes sense to post the old kittens. Especially if the goal is like trying to get people interested in adopting and stuff.
Well, post the old ones on the Cute Avalanche account.
Yeah. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
I would if I was doing like an update or something.
Sure, yeah, that makes sense.
Usually just don't have the time to do the updates.
Tina says that picture of them last night was adorable. Yeah.
Yeah, I have so many cute pictures.
Yeah.
It's really just like having the time to sit down and create the post and do it when at a time when I feel like mentally awake enough to do it.
Yeah. God, we can't
That's
get
kind of the problem. Like
right. Okay.
during the day I'm just so busy, and then at night when the kids go to bed I'm just too tired to like focus.
Sparkle Nerd on Twitch says, yes, the new pictures are so cute. How are you guys doing? Amanda, I like your hair.
Thank you.
We're doing good.
My hair is not exactly.
It's fading already.
Yeah. Well, and it's kind of like the color of it is sort of like an orange. It's like more orangey than I would like it to be. But I also I didn't bleach it or anything beforehand, you know. So my roots are still super dark. But I'll probably do it again with like a brighter pink with a better dye because I just was using up dye that I had, but I don't really like it.
The Sparkle Nerd says, I've dyed my hair red before. It's always weird. Looks really cool though. Right on.
I did both of our girls. I gave Betty like a streak, and Iris just wanted her curls at the bottom of her hair, and it's already like coming out. You can barely even see Betty's.
I've seen multiple people dyeing their hairs pink
During quarantine. It's like, what else are you gonna do?
But okay. Hi.
Sorry. Yeah.
Come in.
For a few minutes. Is Betty working? I need to go to the shop.
Here.
She was working, but she stopped stuff, and she was working with her little toy, and she did working.
Tina asks, which platforms do you receive the most viewers and chat? Just wondering, since I'm limiting Periscope. Try and not talk so much, okay? It's hard to talk or think over you. It depends on the day, but like the top 3 seem to be Twitch, Periscope, Mixer. Occasionally YouTube pops off pretty good as well. Twitch seems to be pretty consistent lately with Sparkle Nerd and Means. And, oh my god, Sparkle, I'm totally blanking right now. You know what I mean. But yeah, they're all holding down the fort over there. So I would say Twitch is the most consistent chat cluster. Yeah. And yeah, like Periscope, it seems to get the most, but it's like short bursts. Like it'll be a big spike of like, you know, 5 to 10 people joining us at Periscope at one point, and then that kind of fades out pretty quickly. Sparkle says it's mostly me and him going "aw" in voice chat, and then I talk a lot. Right on. We're long distance, so a lot of voice video. Right on. Tina says, "Well, I always make sure to watch you." Cool.
Dada, can you see this?
Yeah, they can see that. I would like to try and encourage more people to use the YouTube, just because eventually, if we get enough people on our YouTube, we might actually be able to monetize the YouTube. But I don't know that it gives the best live stream chat experience. I mean, honestly, the best experience is Mixer, because you can switch the cameras and stuff like that. Though I am very slowly trying to figure out how to do that for all the platforms, or just, you know, in a general way. Sparkle says, I followed on Mixer as well. I am Animated Aria. I will try and remember that. Jackie Sparkle on YouTube. Awesome. Thank you. So here's Iris's tips. It doesn't look, it's all bunched up right now because she has a braid. But when it's all out, it's like the whole bottom, although it's fading fast. I haven't talked on there. I'll try it out. Now I want to do it right on. Cool. Yeah, the biggest problem with YouTube is like, knock on wood, we've been good for a week or so, but for a while there, like a long while, like a month or more, they were hitting us with the mod bot was just taking the stream down because we were saying buzzwords that were related to global events. Let's say that. Global current events. So whenever we kind of touched on some of those buzzwords, it would like hours later cut the feed and like take that video archive down, and we'd have to appeal it. We'd have to go back into the back end of YouTube to re-enable live streaming. It was a real pain in the butt. They did it at least 10 times. And I know other kitten cams have been getting it as well. Sam, where's your pink hair? I know, they didn't even ask me. I probably wouldn't have done anything, but it's fine. I don't know, I've basically had this hair for 20 years, so. Is that the math?
Yeah.
Almost 18 years, something like that. Yeah, the algorithm on YouTube has gone mad with power. Pink beard I may have actually considered, because that's a much more temporary thing to me. Excuse me. Mean says last week's global events seem to have disappeared with this weekend. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they, man, last night we heard so many sirens. And then like a few hours later is when the internet went out, and we were like, I don't know, something happened. But also, I don't know how familiar you guys are with what cities have been getting things, but Santa Monica was hit last night, 3 blocks from where our office is. So I'm pretty glad that we were already home. And it was a Sunday anyway, but a little too close for comfort. Tina says your daughters are adorable too. I know. It's terrible. No, I'm just kidding. Sparkle says I'm near Seattle. Oh yeah.
Did they see Iris's
I tried to show it off. She was
scar?
over there. Oh, her scar. No.
She's got like a fake Harry Potter scar on her forehead. So if anybody sees this giant gash on Iris's forehead, it's not real. It's a tattoo.
It's a tattoo. Betty had a Harry Potter birthday on Sunday.
Hi. I'm gonna trim his nails. He looks very relaxed in your arms.
Yep.
He is just
Sparkle
like,
says it was a great outfit and I was jealous. Mean says I've been trying to watch stuff about LA. I was worried about you all weekend, even though I'm not really a person. I really care about you guys.
Means
Thanks,
you're a
Means.
person.
You're a person.
we love you. A
Yes.
person's a person. No matter how small their name is on the screen. Okay, give me this.
It's tiny and Means. Sparkle says I believe you are a person. Means.
I love you, Means. You know we're just fooling
She
with
knows. Tina says it's so awful what we're going through. My family member lives right there in Santa Monica. Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, we heard there was a lot of looting in Santa Monica.
I saw
yesterday.
some video. It's crazy. Yeah. Mean says I'm gonna keep trolling Amanda about that. That's fine. As long as
I love you.
yeah, he keeps the chat moving, and that's what I appreciate.
Oh, you're
Lighthearted
such a
trolling
good
is
boy.
fine.
Such a good boy.
Here.
Such a good boy.
Oh, he's great.
He's so relaxed.
Yeah, compared to friggin' Coconut,
Here.
He looks like he's gonna fall asleep. He's like,
he's like a little off the top. Thanks.
He's like, you're trimming my nails.
Oh,
Oh,
let's
thank
get,
you.
let's
Yes,
get in
yes.
here. Oh,
He's like a fancy man getting a pedicure
yeah.
or a manicure.
Can I get my tips? I'd like some blues and some pinks.
Jen, you so fancy.
Like, when do we do the fish tank?
He's purring.
Wow, that's a first. When do we do the thing where I put my paws in the fish tank and they eat the bottoms of my pads? You guys seen that, right? Not with cats, though. I mean, in general, as people. Hey, Fifth Viking, I was just thinking about you. We were talking about people who are normally in chat. I would adopt one of those kittens. You're too late, Fifth Viking. You're too late, my friend. They're going to be leaving us this evening.
Look at him. He's asleep.
Oh my god.
I unwrapped him and he's just like,
You.
I can't.
Betty, what's up? Oh my god. Of course I remember you. Embryo? What? Closed captioning, you so funny. Betty.
I love him.
Sparkle Nerd says, great unicorn shirt, Betty.
Thank you.
Jin must be part ragdoll. He's so floppy.
He is. I think they both are.
Oh, sure.
Mm-hmm.
You guys need to give mommy space. I'm
Yeah.
trying to trim their nails.
Back up. Go over. Yeah, don't crowd Jin right now.
Why?
Well, mommy's trimming his
I don't
nails.
want you to bump me.
Is that-
We don't want him to get bumped. We don't want him to get like nervous or want to play.
Is that someone? Is Mama also outfit I want in
Moments?
Of course. Little Jin burrito. Yeah. And we don't have any real good like burrito pictures. I want one that can be turned into an emoji or a screen sticker.
I have one. I have
Yeah.
one of Jin when he was a baby.
Okay.
I think I have one of both of them maybe.
Wait, Daddy, come on.
Where they're just like this and it's just the face.
Yeah.
Awesome. Son, I just want to snuggle with you.
Can you
see
write him
what I
down?
want to
Will he try and
Oh, that's a snuggle. Can I press?
Get out of the background, guys.
Come on, girl.
Iris, move. Betty, everyone go to your right. Okay, hide behind the shark. Oh my god.
Done.
No. Everybody come by the front door.
Okay, I'm done.
You're done. Okay.
That was great. You're the best. Oh my god. Now
He's like 100%
he's
content.
totally the kind of cat you could like do all that stupid influencer stuff and
like
dress
put
up
in
and
costumes and
oh
stuff.
god, now I regret everything.
I love you.
God.
We'll get even better cats.
A ginfluencer. Nice, Sparkle.
There's never going to be a better cat than Jin.
Oh,
But he said we'll get even better cats, Mommy.
it's possible.
Aria better than Jin.
Hey, watch out,
Impossible.
Betty.
Impossible.
No,
Sparkle says, yeah, Jin is lovely.
No.
Oh my gosh.
No. Son's the best cat. No. Aria's the best cat.
Aria is a grumpy pants.
She is. Sun is funny and pretty. Yes, she's
Hey, I'm
gorgeous.
sorry, Disney, all the snuggle.
Girls.
Such a good boy. Such a good boy.
Alright, Sparkle, thanks for hanging out. Tina asks, may I ask what time the kittens will be leaving? I'll try to come back then.
Like 3 to 4 hours maybe. I'm not sure. I don't have a precise time yet, but it's definitely going to be at least 3 hours from now.
Yeah, early evening LA time.
And my guess is between
Iris.
like 5 and 6 tonight, but I don't know for sure.
Come out from there.
I'm bored.
Oh, well, why don't you go play with some toys?
I feel like she said after 5.
Oh,
But
Lisa's
she
in the
may have
chat.
said after 3.
Lisa says, I just sent a text. I don't know if Amanda has her phone.
4 or 3. Wait, where to go?
Here. I think she is
Being here around 5ish.
So 3 hours-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. Want you to go back?
So for those of you who haven't put 2 and 2 together over the last few seconds, Baker Blake over on Mixer is adopting Sun and Jen.
Yeah.
Here's a quick about Sun.
She's the baker on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Baker Blake on Mixer or YouTube?
Mixer. Mean says it's 2 p.m. right in LA. Yes, it's 2 p.m. Lisa says, hooray!
So for those of you, who've been joining us the last several chats, you've seen her in the chat with us. And if you were here earlier when Sam mentioned it, she's going to start an Instagram for the kittens, so you guys should all be able to follow along.
Yeah, Sun, let go of my tie.
Betty, 2 hands.
Don't want to do it.
No,
I was giving them.
no. I don't want you moving them.
Hey, Sun.
No.
Alright, well, it's Sun's turn to get her nails
She's
trimmed.
getting her nails done.
Stop.
Sun.
Back to homework.
Yeah, you need to go back.
Tina says, okay, I'll keep checking. Please give them a big hug and kiss for her. Of course. Oh, guys. Iris, get out of here. I don't want you back in this area. Don't be in this area. You're going to bend this, and it's just not worth it. She will get out on her own. Stop. I think it's time for you guys to get back out.
He's getting a little
Yeah.
claustrophobic in here.
There's too many people. We're making too much stuff.
Okay, go back to
I'm
your
trying to
back,
talk.
please.
Come on. Out. You can come in when I'm done. When we're done with the
Yeah,
chat.
when we're done with the chat, you guys can come in. and have
This is
some
why
time.
we don't do kids at the
Those
same time as
are
chats.
things from Amazon orders. That we've gotten for the kittens.
Mommy needs to do her nails.
Okay, go please. Yes, I need to do my nails.
Son's nails.
Oh.
Lisa says, I will update as soon as we have their Insta page.
Oh,
Awesome.
it's okay, I'll get
So
it.
I don't know
She's
if
in
you
there
were here for a minute ago when Amanda had Jin in the burrito,
Well,
but he is very malleable.
Got her.
You're going to have a really good page.
Go get her.
Oh no, she's escaping.
Hand over her belly. Over her arms and lift her. Hold her bottom. Okay, come on. Put her on the blanket. Thank you. Alright, you can go up. And you can come in after the chat, okay? Thank you,
Markiplier
Iris.
2 over on D Live says, well, Charmax. What? That is spam. Get out of here, buddy.
No spammers. Not allowed. It's okay, it's okay. No biggie. Shit's fine. She's allowed. Thank you for letting me know. Sun, Jin is so easy. And Sun is really difficult because her fur is so long. I can barely find her. And she's just way squirmier than him.
Alright. Big Billy says, I may not be baking a summer berry crumble pie to may or may not be baking a summer berry crumble pie to drop off at that pickup. Oh, Lisa, thank you. It's okay. Iris, it's okay. She can be in here. Go play. Go play.
I just want to look and see what she's doing.
Okay. Here, let's do
Oh,
this.
can you come help?
Yeah. What? She's not as...
Yeah, Jin just laid here and purred and didn't move a muscle. And this one is like, why are you doing this to me right now?
I am so pretty.
And her fur is just, takes like
that.
twice as long. Because her,
You get one of
I get this
them.
one from? I did that one. Okay, one pass done. Good girl. Earlier.
Oh.
About names.
Oh yeah, Lisa, do you know if you're got names picked out? Are you keeping these names? Are you changing? Do you have you putting it up to a family vote? Inquiring minds want to know. Although I think they may have left the chat. People that asked. Iris, Go play with us. Aria's fine. She'll come out when she's ready. Oh, there she goes. Okay, go with her, please.
See, now that you're petting her, she's just totally conked out too. She's like, oh yes, head massage, manicure. This is lovely.
Mama, I
Yeah?
have a question.
What's your question?
What are Cloudy and Stormy's names?
Cloudy and Stormy.
They're still called.
Yeah, she didn't change their names. She kept their names.
Why?
Because she liked the names.
Oh. Mom,
Mm-hmm.
I have another question.
Mm-hmm.
What are the orange kittens' names? What are they, Mom?
I can't remember right now, sweetie pie.
One of them is Laura. That changed. Probably.
Alright.
Lorna is still Lorna, and Alex's name is Pan, like Peter Pan. Piper is still Piper, and Nikki is something else, but I don't remember what it is.
Who lives together?
Piper and Nikki and Lorna and Alex. Last one.
Jin, stop trying to attack my foot.
Betty, go back to your work, please. Okay.
Alright. Done and done. Let's see, do we get an answer on that? Lisa says, family vote was the process, and we have decided to stick to the Italian duo names, so they will be biscotti and cannoli. That makes sense that
Which is which?
gin is cannoli,
Cannoli,
which
yeah.
makes sense because of
Yeah.
the burrito.
Yeah.
Iris, you need
Cool.
to come in later. Out. Evan says, I would not change them either, but Rat Tail will forever be Rat Tail.
And I just changed Jin's name. And I'm going to have Jin a nickname.
Let's
which
move
would
this
be
camera back now that she's done with that thing.
And because you're going to do little.
Hey, put him down. You coming in after? You come in after the chat. Okay, good. So, go. You come in probably like 10 minutes. Okay? Daddy will be done in a little bit, and then you come back. Okay, go. Play for a little bit. Get a snack. Okay, did it. You cleared the room. Man. Exactly, and cannolis have chocolate chips on them to decorate a lot, and he is a chocolate point. Fair enough. Ah. Alright, throw that back to that. Cool. And have you been looking up recipes for cat biscuits? Or cat treats? Start an entire line of homemade cat stuffs.
You've fallen from my trap.
Also, Betty totally wants to have a play date at some point when that is a possibility and all the stay-at-home stuff goes away. With your daughter, not just the kittens. With your daughter.
Sunny, Honey, and Ginny Winnie. Iris and Betty are out there. Iris is like, I love the name Jin. And Betty's like, I love the name Sun. Sunny, Honey, and Ginny Winnie.
Evan just figured it out. Baker Blake, yes, Baker Blake is the one adopting them. And you have made cat treats, tuna or salmon. Right on.
Nice.
Nice. I was saying how Betty said she wanted to have a play date with Laurel.
Oh yeah.
If the world ever goes back to normal.
Yeah, right. Starting to wonder.
Seriously.
Hello, Boo Boo.
Hello.
I should probably get back to work pretty soon.
Hello. Hello, my sweet boy. You're such a good boy. You're just a purr factory.
Yes, Evan, for real. Yep. Which reminds me, I want to set up a. I'm going to do a submission thing form on our website so that people, especially past adopters, can specifically send in updates with pictures or videos so that we can post them to our Instagram, but also anyone in the community can do that as well if they want. So that should be set up sometime this week. Lisa says, okay, the pie is in the oven. Awesome. Thank you. From now on, we only adopt to bakers.
Mm-hmm. Solid plan. Jim is sitting up behind you, and I think he's watching your hair swish back and forth.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But he's not going to jump on you.
No, he's a good boy.
He's too good.
He's a good boy.
Son's hair is getting crazy long. She got this whole extra layer.
Evan says to Lisa, please send as often as you can in Discord. I really love those two kittens.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's going to be starting an Instagram account just for them.
Yeah. Do you know what the Instagram is?
I don't think she set it up yet.
Lisa, were your Pinot and Grigio long hair or short hair cats? I'm curious. I forgot to ask that.
And how good is your vacuum?
No, it doesn't necessarily mean she's going to shed anymore. Because a lot of long-haired cats don't have like 2 coats or whatever.
Winter, summer coat.
And so, or like a top layer, bottom layer kind of thing. And so they actually shed less than short-haired cats. So it just depends on different breeds are different. Obviously, we don't really know what they are for real. So we don't know if she's going to be a heavy shedder or she might actually shed less than June. Gotcha. It just depends.
She says Pinot was short, Grigio was long. So
that's
there you go, one of each.
So yeah, so Sun, like I don't know how old those guys were when you got them, but in my experience, long-haired kittens about this age, they go through a period where like their kitten fur kind of sheds out and then they grow a second coat, which is like their adult coat. And so you don't really notice it too much in short-haired kittens, except they usually, if they're not super soft, like they have kind of coarse-ish hair, it will get softer as the adult coat grows in. But with long-haired cats, what typically happens is they go through a period where their hair gets shorter. So they'll be really floofy, and then all of a sudden my blocking cats. Yeah. And then all of a sudden their hair will look like it's getting shorter, and then all of a sudden it'll get really long again. So a lot of people will like adopt a long-haired kitten, and then all of a sudden the kitten seems like their hair's not really they're not that fluffy, and they're like, hey, what happened? And then
Right.
a couple months, it takes like 2 months. I think it's usually between like 3 to 5 months or 4 to 6 months or somewhere.
Huh. Interesting.
Like Bridget's cat, Emma.
Yeah.
She did that. She like started out super floofy and then like didn't really look that floofy, and then her adult coat came in and it got really long.
Okay.
Well, I did their nail. I was gonna change their calendar to June. Did their nail trim. I erased all their info off our whiteboard. You might as well take down the pen and all that, but we can do it later.
Yeah, there's no rush.
We'll have a few days to clean the room out.
Yeah.
Clean up everything.
Yeah. So yeah, for those of you who weren't here earlier, they'll be getting picked up this evening, and then the stream will probably be down for a few days until we find the next litter. We're gonna take it a little slow, so it may be 3, 4, or 5 days.
Do you think we will still do a community chat?
Yeah, I think
on
we should
Tuesday, even if we don't have kittens? Tomorrow night at like
Tomorrow.
9:30 or 10?
Maybe we do Thursday.
Okay,
Yeah,
Do
like take
Thursday.
a night off.
yeah, sure. We'll do a
That's fine.
Thursday chat.
So yeah, one way or the other we'll
Or a
do.
Saturday.
Yeah, a chat coming up. So keep an eye on our Discord and Twitter for that announcement. We'll take Tuesday off at least, chat-wise. We'll see. Baker says, I think I remember that. Grigio's stripes slightly muted when he got longer too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely happened with our cat, Nara. She, like, when she was a kitten,
Oh yeah.
she was
way-
super
way
stripy.
bright.
Like, her
Mhm.
dark stripes were really dark, and her light fur was really really light. And then, like, we were just looking, because we were looking through old pictures of our dog last week, and I found all these old pictures of Anara when she was a baby kitten, and her stripes were just like, you know, so contrasting and like just popped out so much. And now, when you look at her, she almost looks solid gray
Yeah.
because her dark gray and her light gray stripes are such just, you know, barely difference in color
Yeah.
that you can barely see her stripes unless you get really close to her.
Right.
Yeah, I wonder if the stripes in Sun's tail are going to get more noticeable
Yeah.
or not. Because her tail is going to get more floofy too. You know, it might
Right.
actually be less noticeable. The longer her fur is, the less noticeable the stripes will be, is my guess.
Yeah.
But maybe not. I'm wondering how long it's going to take for all her belly fluff to grow into.
Right.
It already looks like it's gotten considerably longer
Yeah, it
than the first day
definitely
we
has.
shaved it. I heard that there's some like construction vehicle outside that just made a noise and they both popped up. Like, what the heck?
What was that noise? What was that noise? Huh? Cutie? You're so
Oh, nice. Means means. Sorry. What?
Son
Oh yeah.
loves this
I figured
toy.
we would just give that to them.
Oh yeah, we will. I forgot. We usually
Jim likes it too.
pack
but
up
yes.
all of our toys that they've been using and send them
Yeah.
off. 'Cause we don't
Somebody
really reuse.
mentioned that thing the other day, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
that
they
looks
really
good.
like this.
Where did we
We
even get
haven't.
that?
I put
Do we have more of
I put a
those?
4-pack on
Okay.
our wish list, and this is only the second one we've used, so we have 2 left. But the first one I put out, I don't remember if it was for the Space Kitties or the Pie Kitties, but they didn't really use it
Yeah.
very much. Like I think I did send it off with one of them, but maybe it was apple and coconut.
Yeah.
But these guys use it a lot.
Yeah, they will.
Like you can tell their teeth marks all over it. They really love it, especially Sun.
Lisa says, I ordered all their favorite toys and we picked up the food and litter this morning.
Cool.
Curbside pickup at PetSmart. Awesome.
Nice. It's so nice that the stores are doing that curbside stuff.
So couldn't get it fast enough via Amazon or Shein. Yeah.
Amazon is, especially now, Amazon is even slower than normal.
Yeah, well, and who knows with the friggin' curfews how that affects everything.
Right.
Alright, I should step out and get back to work and
Yeah,
get some lunch
I
and
should
stuff
get
like
some
that.
stuff. I gotta clean the
Let's
living
put this
room.
back to this. And I'll turn off the closed caption.
Move that camera back too.
Oh yeah, and I'll move that camera back.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Oh, and actually, I want to do, before we go, I'm going to do the Community Pets portal to see if it actually updated. So if you have an Instagram, I don't know that it's, man, I don't know if it's getting people's things. It looks like it's just pulling ours still.
Maybe nobody's posting.
No, Means had posted stuff that I feel like,
Did she tag us?
I don't know, I'll have to double check that she did it right. Maybe she didn't.
Yeah.
That is always possible. Okay, I'm gonna mute for a second while I move this camera. And yes, see you in a little while, Lisa. I'll let you know on the Insta page. Mean says sorry I haven't said much. I have been here, just not much to say right now. Being rather really emotional. Right on, Means. I know the feeling. Alright, gang. Stepping out.